Okay, so I'm back with the Baotian City project, episode 2. First a recap. So I'm gonna pick up Baotian City from 2015, Sparepart scooter. I'm a bit excited about seeing the shape of this one. There are no the headlamp doesn't seem to be there. The rear light is lacking, and the variator side is missing variator and start krans, and but the drive belt is there and the clutch is there, and yeah. As I said before, maybe the instrument is there. We'll see how far it has gone. It does look pretty brand new on the pictures. It doesn't have much rust on the exhaust and so on, so just the exhaust is it's nice, and the wheels are nice, so it'll be a good spare part if I can't pick it together. We'll see. I'm cruising along here. Doesn't need to have the foot on the gas pedal.
No, I don't think so. It's not grow up so much of job. You have a nivå.
Yeah, getting closer. So I'm at the seller's place, just got it. Trying to fit it in the car, the Saab. It's a bit tall. Need to remove the front wheel. There's a little gas in the tank, but not so much. I hope it won't leak. Nice people. Missing some parts here and there. Got a socket there and so on. No lights and so on. But yeah, we'll see. It's in the car. Leaking quite badly. Hopefully we can keep it at the cardboard. Had to remove the wheels. It's quite easy. The exhaust wasn't attached, so it's definitely been tampered with. Hardly anything. Here are the keys. I don't know what this is for. Big one. This one works at the fuel tank. Way home. Been driving about 90 kilometers per hour, and so far our consumption is 65. 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers. This is next day, better light. Let's see what we got here. This isn't attached.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The frame probably could be saved, but I'm not too fond of these EU scooters driving slow on the highway, car lanes. Let's see what we'll do with this. I believe it's been standing a long time with this open. My thesis is that it got stolen and parts were picked, and then he got it back somehow. The owner got it back, and it's been standing a long time. I put this in top dead center, and feels like the valves are in good shape. So I'm just gonna clean this off, worst parts with a little bit of diesel with this. Try to get worst crap off. You see? Then make some reoccurring oil changes because the diesel will drip in here and so on, get down to the motor oil. So of course we need to replace that. It gets a bit crappy. I found this in the storage, so gonna clean this up a bit and use it. Looks like this is, I don't know if this is original or what, not. I think so, because the exhaust doesn't have any EGR system, and this looks pretty original to me. So I'm just gonna put this back, clean this up a bit and put it back. Then we might test the compression later on. You can see that the carburetor bolts looks like it's bent, and they're not. It's like exhaust pipe. Like this. Looks like they're bent, and it's not the original. The original should be something like this. So I'm picking parts from old stash. Gonna replace those and put some. Try to see if I can put the variator on there. I got a spare one for that one too. Completely stuck. Found an old variator also, so I put it there. The weights are bad, I need to replace them. But then this one, I need to pull this together. Need to get a tool, pull them together. I can't get this off. It's too bent out. Hopefully I can be careful and push them together without breaking them. I push them together. Starting to look a bit more straight. See if they stay there or if they bend out again. See if it helped. Pretty much stuck still. Turned out to be a big hassle to get this off. Had to sort of jam this in and hit it with a hammer and so on. It still isn't off. Now it's coming. Something has been damaged here. At least now it's coming. Really tight. I think this must have been bent. How's it look inside? That looks good. That looks really good. Just need to bend this a bit. Now they're straight. And I found shrug I can put on. Fits not super tight, but it's okay. See how easy it went on now? Don't say too much, now it gets hard. What's up with this, man? We need to replace this one. Got it in place. Threads are good. Look a bit worn. So I need to buy a sideboard for that one. Shrug, whatever you say. Was pretty loose. Champion. Strange. Doesn't seem to be much of compression in it. Been doing this for a while. Doesn't get higher. So something is leaking. That's too bad. I thought this engine was fresh. Doesn't go higher. It's very low. Since the compression is so bad, decided to gonna remove the head, and you can see it, that even though I cleaned it up with diesel and so on, we still got crap in here. So I think it's a good thing that I will get this off. And I also checked the valves, they were pretty good. They were 0.05 millimeters on this side and 0.1 millimeter on this side. It should be a bit bigger on the exhaust, I believe. Started with removing this, and then I took this. So I'm gonna do the opposite when I attach it. Yeah, I don't have to film this. I think I've done it in another video. You can see that it's totally fresh. This motor hasn't run a lot. It's really fresh here. See if we... Let's see if I can... Without blocking every light in the here. We see any scratch? No, I can't see anyone. That's good. So why is it so bad compression? It's strange. Everything looks fresh. I will do a leak test, put some water there. Got some debris in there, but it looks good. I feel with my finger. I found a leak here. I'm putting diesel in here and it starts slowly dripping here. I don't know if you can see it, but this should be dry. See it moving there? Yeah. So it's leaking. That's something. That's the exhaust side. So we'll remove that valve and lap it, or whatever you say. So I've removed the springs, and I guess you just can just push this out now. Yep. So how much crap do we have there? Gonna start cleaning it and do a lap valve. I think I've done that in another video, so won't repeat myself. So the smaller one is the exhaust valve. See, there's some build up there, some small crap. Up. This will, at least we found something leaking. That's nice. Yeah, I'm doing a lap valve, something like that. Lap job. Just greasing. This is fine valve past, and just putting it on and pushing it down and try to get this stick here, but it's a bit of a hassle to get it to stick. Then just like this, but it keeps, yeah, it jumps off. So I'm doing the lap valve job here. So it's time to test it. I don't know if you can see, but it's water there. See, it's moving. So far there is no leak. That's an old one. Yeah, so far looks promising. This is with no spring attached. I just pushed it down. So I guess it will be more tension when the springs are there. Leak test is going well. It hasn't leaked yet. See, it's pretty dry there. It is dry. So it's been half an hour or something, so I think this will be good enough. I'll put this back together. I'll show you just how I lapped it. You can see it on the how much it is sandpaper down. Yeah, you can see it's flattering. Yeah, you can see this is how it looks. That's a bit of crap. Oops. Yeah, you can see this silver and the silver here. So it seems to be good. I put it back and we hope for the best. Lapping valves. The valve is back in place and it doesn't seem to be leaking. We have water here. You can see it's moving. And it doesn't leak in the exhaust pipe. I'm using, to get the valve back, I'm using this type. I'm pressing it on the spring and use this underneath. To the left we have the 64 millimeter and to the right we have the 69 millimeter. You can see that it's longer here. Hopefully you can see it. This is shorter down. So that's how you recognize this. And then there's different rocker arms. On this it's not the same one. So it's hard to see, but it's sticking up more. Well, when I'm looking here, I can't see any dowel pins. I've not removed the cylinder yet, but I guess I need to. Should be two dowel pins are there, I believe. One here and one down here. You can see this one is smaller. This is where the engine oil comes from here. Comes from here, going up here. Sorry, it comes from here. You can see that this piece here, that's where the oil goes, and through here, up here, and into here, and there should be some spots. I guess they comes through here and into the something like that, or it comes through here. Here it must be here. It comes through. The oil comes here into this. See it? There it goes out in that piece. So no dowels where the oil comes. These two others. Well, the piston looks pretty okay. But should be a dowel there, I believe, and a dowel there. And this is where the oil comes through that little hole there and goes here, up there. You can see the oil down there. Hopefully, focus. Yeah, that brown. Guck down there. Looks pretty clean. Yeah, got some dowel pins from another engine. So I'm gonna clean them up and so there should be better. Feels better at least. Maybe it doesn't do any difference, but let's check the oil ring. It should be open up here underneath. So let's see if we can film that somehow. It's hard for me to see. Looks to me like the scraper rings are wrong. This one. I'll have to check how they're not the way it should be. This one should be sort of like this, and second one should be at the other direction, and then the scraper rings are wrong. Yeah, it's a good thing I checked this out. So I put the expander rings or the scraper rings like a Y down here and down here. You can think this is one here, sorry, this is one here and one here, and then you have the expander ring in the middle here, and then you got compression ring up here. You can see the gap there, and another one here. I think that will do. And dowel pins are there. Got a small scratch. It's hard to see here. There you see it. So we got to scratch that small one there. It's just it's not all the way. And I can't feel it with my finger. So I think it's okay. Put some oil in there. And just gonna put the head back. Lining up the two holes with the T mark. Here we got this gap and we got the T mark there. Yeah. I think this is good. We'll try it. Yeah, I figured it must be dowels here too. So I started again and removed everything and put some dowels there. Not here, here's where the oil comes. And of course it comes out here. So it's back together. I've torqued the pin bolts, head bolts, and still can't get no compression. Yeah, I tried it out just recently and no. So there's something more problematic. Doesn't it's leaking, or I missed something. I don't know. It's a bit of a disappointment. Maybe it's that crack in the cylinder or whatever, small crasp, I don't know what you say, that I showed you earlier. Maybe I need to replace the cylinder, or it's still leaking here. I'm not sure. I'm a bit disappointed. After getting no compression, I lost interest in this project, so we'll see when I continue. Bye for now.
Man den guckt mal im Fernsehen, holt er sein Fahrrad und läuft an den anderen vorbei.
I can't look you in the face. I